It is June 8th. Let's take a look for some plum Curculio damage here. By this time last year, about all of these doggone peaches had already fell off due to plum Curculio and brown rot. Added a spray program this year and you can see the difference. Probably need to do some more thinning, or maybe it's too late, I don't know. This is a contender peach, so I'm expecting to get peaches off it in August, early August. So that is 2 months. They've pretty much been this size for like 3 or 4 weeks now. Really haven't grown. I'm guessing they're gonna start growing in July when it's like a month left. And then I think I'll place my last application of the fungicide for brown rot. But as far as plum Curculio goes, I'm kind of out of the reach of when they usually want to attack the fruit. It's usually when it's smaller and the pits aren't hard. And at this point, the pits are definitely getting hard, especially on the bigger varieties. I don't know what that is. Hopefully that's not a sign of brown rot. But yeah, this is my first contender peach right here. Looking good. I don't see any bites on it. See if there's anything on the ground around it. I need to clear that area up. Do not want grass under my tree. Doesn't matter as much now that this tree has been in the ground for like 4 years, so it's not gonna really hurt it compared to like a new planting. But I don't see anything on the ground. That's a good sign. Let's move on. You know, it's funny, I say I don't see anything on the ground, but this limb is basically touching the ground. I don't know. I don't know about that. Need to keep an eye on that. Because when those things start getting big, they're going to get heavy. And that little bitty branch, I don't know if it's going to be able to take it. Let's move on. Belle of Georgia peach should ripen around the same time as the contender, so around August. So we got 2 more months. Still got a good amount of peaches, nowhere near around like how much the contender has on it, but as you can see, enough, plenty. And I don't have to worry about thinning. That's the thing about it. It didn't set as heavy, so the thinning journey is not as tough. And you can see already the peaches are just bigger. That's probably because it doesn't have to deal with 1,000,000 peaches on it. So that may be a lesson I need to learn this year, is that I gotta thin even more than I did. I thought I thinned heavy, but it's the Red Haven. So this one should be ripening up in early July, so that's less than a month. So that's why these are a lot bigger. A lot bigger than the Belle of Georgia and the contender. And looking pretty clean so far. Looking pretty clean. Let's move on. As you can see, I've been cutting away at some of the branches because once we get all this fruit off of this, I'm gonna cut this thing back even farther because I don't want this to be a huge tree. I like it perfectly the size it is, so means we're gonna have to cut it back. And last but not least, the second contender. And this one did not fruit as heavy as the other one. I mean, the fruit is still super heavy on it, man. But as you see, the fruit is much bigger on this one for some reason. Maybe because this one gets more sun. I don't know. But fruit is heavy. One thing that I did see today is I saw a dead Curculio. Like, it literally fell in my hand out of nowhere when I was cutting back and looking through this tree earlier. So I don't know. I don't know why it was dead. I haven't seen any evidence that anything has been bitten. So maybe it took a big bite and died from one of those older pesticide sprays I sprayed, but I sprayed that like a month ago, so I don't know. Either way, at this point we're looking pretty doggone good. I see these little red marks. I don't know what they are. I don't know if it's the peach starting to be a peach color or if it's brown rot. It scared me. Can't really tell because of the spray that I sprayed on this, of the surround, so it's hard to kind of tell what it is, if it's actually brown rot or something else. Man, those are big over there, big and heavy. It's looking good.